Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case from the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant's car wash damaged his Ford Explorer, but the defendant says the panel that fell off was ready to go. It's the case of Explorer annihilation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Gerald Dunlap, you are suing Legends Car Wash and Detailing, represented here by Pete Rooney. You're the owner?
Yes.
Okay, for $548.86, the estimate that you have received in order to repair your car. Or did you already repair it?
Yes.
Okay, that you have paid in order to repair your car that you say was damaged by the car wash. Tell me what happened.
I've been to this car wash several times, never had a problem. This time I came out, my car was damaged.
Okay, why don't you tell me a little more about it? What kind of car do you drive?
It's a 2002 Ford Explorer.
Okay, and how was it damaged?
A panel below the rear window of the hatch was ripped off.
How was it ripped off? Do you know?
I have no idea how it came off.
When you noticed it, what did you do? Did somebody come to you with the other part, or how did you realize that that had happened?
When I asked the attendant there at the car wash what happened, he said, we're not responsible, and we got the parts. They had the parts in the back of the truck.
The part that had
Broken
snapped off somehow.
Yes.
All right. What kind of car wash is this?
It's a full-service car wash.
Does it touch, or is it touchless?
It does touch. It's done with cloth. It's brushless, but it's cloth, so it does touch, yes.
Okay.
But there are blowers at the end.
But how do you, in your answer to the complaint, you do say repeatedly that a blower, but how do you know that it was a blower and not something else that touched it?
Well, I'm not, I personally, I wasn't there, but when things come off, the blower tends to do that. There's really nothing else that would hit it with any kind of impact like that. This is, the blowers dry the car, so I'm assuming it was a blower.
Okay, because a blower is you think that the blower is more powerful?
Well, I think that the molding is loose and had been put on before, because when we looked at it, it looks like there was caulk stuffed in there.
Did they call you into the car wash, or were you
No,
there?
I have a manager.
Who's we? The manager looked at it.
My manager looked at it.
Is the manager here?
He is not here. He's working today.
Okay.
No,
Why do people keep doing this? Don't they watch People's Court? How am I going to ask you questions about what the car looked like? You didn't see
We're in the middle of pollen season right now, and if you know, in the car wash, we're doing a ton of cars right now. I'm not having them leave. I'm confident in what I have here.
Wow, that's kind of cocky.
Well,
you didn't see
I don't
the
mean
car.
to be cocky.
Do you have pictures?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have pictures?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me see everybody's pictures, please.
I also actually have, because I did some research about this, there is a class action with Ford for this very problem. And there's websites dedicated to this very vehicle where that back paneling has been cracking off, because what happens is the water seeps in through the window, the rear hatch, and right there on that emblem. And I also submitted, there's tons of pictures of Fords all around the country with this very same problem. I wash probably 40,000 cars a year, and if my equipment was just blasting stuff off, I'd be out of business.
Can you stop talking?
I'm trying to give you the document.
Okay, and I'm trying for you to stop talking.
My bad. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you hear somebody talking, is it your turn to interject?
When it comes to The Grinder, the verdict is in.
What did he say?
Yeah, what did it say?
It's the season's most original and hilarious sitcom. And as brothers, Fred Savage and Rob Lowe are a comedic dynamic duo.
Brother hug.
The Grinder, Tuesday at 8:30 on Fox 5.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do. And me. Ah, yes! Can't stop it.
Oh, your mom liked my post.
You're friends with my mother?
Another episode?
Definitely.
We all use it differently, so why should we get it all the same way? Call Time Warner Cable to get the internet speed you need.
Are you guys texting each other?
Whether it's 3 megs or 300 megs.
Yeah.
For the right price. From $14.99 everyday low price internet to 300 meg ultra fast internet, we have you covered. Even with Wi-Fi at home and on the go. Plans start at $14.99 per month. Call 1-855-1TWC to switch today. Time Warner Cable.
To be with you. in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time.
Yoplait, the smooth and creamy yogurt your whole family loves. Yoplait Original with no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors, and no high fructose corn syrup.
You're hurt with medical bills mounting because you fell on a sidewalk or crosswalk or in a building, school, or at a business. What can you do to recover money damages for all your injuries, pain, suffering, and bills? Call Meerman, Markovitz, and Landau at 1-800-580-0050. They will work hard to get you the money you are entitled to. Call now for a free consultation. 1-800-580-0050.
I know y'all can't eat without me.
I'm always gonna eat, just not with you.
All New Empire.
Wednesday at 9 on Fox 5.
So the defendant comes into court with proof of, Ford's having problems with these panels. Should that get the defendant off the hook?
He should have bought a Chevy.
Okay, maybe he should have bought a Chevy, but does it get him off the hook with a Ford?
I would say look into the history of the car wash and see if they have history of things falling off cars.
So this isn't good enough for you?
Well, it is, but maybe this car wash is famous for things.
Come on. Is the car wash off the hook?
I don't think it's off the hook.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I don't think.
They're coming into court with proof that Ford's having problems, that they're falling off, man.
Yeah, but they might have problems.
What kind of a judge are you?
No, but not all the cars. They could.
Okay, we're going inside the courtroom.
Did anybody else complain on that day?
No.
Did you witness any other car coming out of there with a problem?
No.
Did you know that there's a class action lawsuit by Ford owners on this issue?
No.
Do you know what a class action is? General idea. It just means that the problem is so prolific that a lawyer's office somewhere has decided to file on behalf of every Ford owner. And if a judge... Hey, I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I talking too loudly for you? And if a judge certifies the class and says, yes, this is such a prevalent problem that we're going to let you lawyers represent everybody because it would be too expensive for people to all bring their own lawsuits, then you are a member of that class, then you end up getting something in the mail. Has that ever happened to you where you've gotten like a class action, you get like 7 cents, the lawyers get 7 million, and basically you would have to opt out or you're in it. You would only opt out if you wanted to file your own lawsuit. You may want to do. Did you ever receive anything on this?
No.
Your
I
Honor,
gotta tell. Can you stop talking?
I'm trying to give you the document.
Okay, and I'm trying for you to stop talking.
All right, my bad. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you hear somebody talking, is it your turn to interject? The irony of this is that every picture that I am looking at, plus do you think you need to? Every picture I'm looking at has a crack in exactly the spot that yours was cracked in. And the basis of the lawsuit is the fact that thousands and thousands of complaints have come into Ford about this, and they haven't declared a recall. And usually what happens when you get thousands and thousands of complaints is you make a recall, you send a notice to all the Ford owners, and you say, come on in, we're going to get it done right, and we're going to replace this free of charge to you. And Ford hasn't done that. That's the basis of the class action lawsuit. So given that, had you known this, might you have not filed a lawsuit?
Probably.
I mean against him.
Of course.
Right? Because this certainly creates massive doubt in my mind that it was the car wash's fault. I'm going to give you the class action information so that you can do what you wish against Ford Motor Company. Here it is. Good luck. Verdict for the defendant.
So apparently you have a class action defect in that car of yours. And what do you think of this ruling here and what you're going to do next?
I have to give it some more thoughts, speak to my attorney again, and I don't think they should wash Ford Explorers there anymore.
That's a good point. Maybe we'll ask him about that when he comes out. But are you going to file a small claims action against Ford to try to get this money back?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, but you're satisfied that it wasn't his fault at this point?
No.
You're not?
No.
All right, head around the corner this way. He doesn't seem convinced. He still thinks it's your fault.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Some people just, it's hard to, help them.
He just said maybe you shouldn't wash that brand or model car.
come on. I mean, I can't, not wash every car. I just actually found out about this class action by researching it myself.
Are you going to just keep washing this kind of car? If it happens?
Yeah, I'm going to keep washing cars.
Harvey?
Okay, two things, Kurt. First of all, brilliant on the defendant's part. And secondly, the plaintiff can now join the class action. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.